Hello and welcome to EP Learning English, the channel where you learn English and grow your life skills at the same time. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for joining. I hope you're doing great and ready to learn something new, useful, and interesting. Whether you are walking, sitting at home, or even doing something else while listening, I want you to feel relaxed, focused, and proud of yourself. Why? Because every time you listen to English, you are getting better. Every time you try, you improve. In today's episode, we are going to talk about something very important. We will talk about confidence and self-esteem. These two things are very powerful. They can change how we feel, how we live, and how we learn English. Yes, even learning English becomes easier when you feel confident and believe in yourself. Now, you may ask, what is confidence? What is self-esteem? Don't worry, we will talk about that in the next part. But for now, I want to tell you why this topic is so important. Many English learners feel shy, nervous, or scared when they want to speak. Maybe they are afraid to make mistakes. Maybe they think their English is not good enough. Or maybe they worry about what other people will think. These feelings are normal, but if we always feel afraid, we will not grow. That's why we must build our confidence step by step. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine a person who really wants to speak English. She knows many words. She listens to podcasts and watches videos. But when she tries to speak, she gets nervous. She feels like her heart is beating fast. She stays quiet. One day she decides to try. She says just one sentence. It's not perfect, but she does it. She keeps going. Every day she speaks a little more. After some time, she can speak with people, ask questions, and even join group conversations. What changed? She believed in herself. She practiced. She built confidence. This podcast is here to help you do the same. You will not only learn how to grow your confidence in life, but also how to use that confidence to speak and learn English better. I will speak slowly, clearly, and use easy words so you can follow every part. So, are you ready to begin this journey with me? Great. Let's get started and discover how you can build strong confidence and feel good about yourself. One small step at a time. What is confidence and self-esteem? Now that we've started our journey together, let's take a closer look at two very important ideas: confidence and self-esteem. You've probably heard these words before, but what do they really mean? Let's talk about them in a simple and easy way so you can understand and use these ideas in your life. Let's start with confidence. Confidence means believing in yourself. It means you feel sure that you can do something even if it's not easy. You trust yourself. You don't think you are perfect, but you believe you can try, learn, and do your best. For example, when you are confident in speaking English, you are not afraid to make mistakes. You know you are still learning, and that's okay. You say the words. You try to have a conversation. You keep going even if you don't know every word. That is confidence. It's like saying to yourself, I can do it. Now let's talk about self-esteem. Self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. It is the way you see yourself on the inside. Do you feel proud of who you are? Do you feel like you are a good person? Do you respect yourself, even when you make mistakes? That's self-esteem. If you have high self-esteem, you feel good about yourself. You know you have value. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be yourself. But if you have low self-esteem, you may feel like you are not good enough. You may think other people are better than you, You may be too hard on yourself. Let me give you a simple, real-life example. Imagine a student named Sarah. Sarah is learning English, just like you. She goes to class, does her homework, and listens to podcasts. But when the teacher asks a question, Sarah stays quiet. Why? Because she thinks, my English is not good. If I speak, I will make a mistake. Everyone will laugh. This shows low confidence and low self-esteem. She doesn't believe in her English skills, and she doesn't feel good about herself. Now imagine another student, David. David also makes mistakes when he speaks English, but he still raises his hand. He says what he knows. Sometimes he says the wrong word, but he laughs, learns, and keeps going. David has more confidence. He also has better self-esteem. He accepts that he is still learning, and that's okay. So what is the difference between confidence and self-esteem? These two are connected, but they are not the same. Confidence is about your skills, like speaking English, playing football, or giving a presentation. It's about what you can do. Self-esteem is about your feelings, how much you value yourself, how you see yourself as a person. It's about who you are. You can have confidence in one area and still have low self-esteem. Or you can feel good about yourself, but not feel confident in a skill yet. Let's take another example. A person might feel good about who they are. They are kind, helpful, and friendly. They have high self-esteem. But they are not confident about driving a car yet because they just started learning. That's okay. Over time, with practice, confidence will grow. Or imagine the opposite. Someone might be very good at math. They can solve hard problems quickly, so they feel confident in math. But inside, they don't feel happy. They think they are not good enough in other parts of life. They may have low self-esteem. That's why it's important to work on both. When you build your confidence, you feel stronger doing things in your daily life, like speaking English, going to a job interview, or meeting new people. When you build your self-esteem, you feel better inside. You respect yourself. You don't let mistakes or other people's words bring you down. And when you work on both, you start to feel more positive, more motivated, and more ready for anything. So, if you sometimes feel afraid to speak English, or you feel like you are not good enough, that's okay. Many people feel that way. You are not alone. But today, we begin to change that. You are already taking the first step by listening to this podcast. You are learning, and you are growing. That's something to be proud of. In the next part of the podcast, we'll talk about why some people have low confidence and how these feelings start. This will help you understand yourself better and take more steps to grow your confidence and self-esteem. But remember this: you are not your mistakes. You are not your fears. You are a learner. And every learner gets better with time. Why do some people have low confidence? Now let's talk about a very important question. Why do some people have low confidence? Why do many people feel afraid to speak, try new things, or believe in themselves? These feelings are more common than you think. In fact, almost everyone feels this way at some point in life. You are not alone. And when we understand why we feel this way, it becomes easier to change and grow. One big reason people have low confidence is the fear of failure. Failure means not doing something the right way or not getting the result you wanted. Many people are afraid to fail. They think, what if I try and I don't succeed? Or what if I make a mistake? This fear can stop them from trying at all. For example, a student may want to speak English in class, but she's afraid to say the wrong word. So she stays quiet. She doesn't try. Over time, this fear gets stronger, and her confidence becomes weaker. Another reason is the fear of being judged. This means we worry about what other people will think of us. We think, what if they laugh at me? Or, what if they think I'm not smart? These thoughts can be very strong. For example, you may know the answer to a question, but you're scared that others will look at you or talk about you if you are wrong. This fear of judgment stops you from speaking up, even when you really want to. The truth is, most people are not thinking about us as much as we think they are, but still, the fear can feel very real. Negative thoughts also play a big role in low confidence. These are the small voices in our mind that say things like, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, or I always make mistakes. Maybe these thoughts started because of something that happened in the past. Maybe someone said something unkind to you. Maybe you failed once, and now you always remember that failure. These experiences can stay with us and make us feel less confident, even years later. Another common reason is comparing ourselves to others. We often look at other people and think they are better than us. We see someone who speaks English well and we think, I will never be like them. Or we see someone with a good job and we feel small. This kind of thinking is not helpful. It makes us forget our own progress, our own journey. Everyone is different. Everyone learns in their own time. Just because someone is ahead today doesn't mean you cannot reach your goals too. Let's think about a simple example. Imagine a boy named Amir. He is learning English. He watches other students speak fluently, and he starts thinking, I'm not good enough. My English is too bad. I'll never be like them. These thoughts make him feel small and stop him from trying. He feels afraid, not because he can't speak, but because he believes he can't. The real problem is not his English. It's the way he thinks about himself. Low confidence does not mean you are weak or not smart. It simply means you have learned to doubt yourself, often because of fear, past experiences, or negative thinking. The good news is that confidence can grow. It's not something you are born with or without. It's something you can build, just like a muscle, step by step, day by day. In the next part of our podcast, we'll talk about the importance of confidence and self-esteem in life. You will learn how important it is to have self-confidence and self-esteem in life. Remember, believing in yourself through self-confidence and self-esteem is the first step toward unlocking your true potential and living a fulfilling life. The importance of confidence and self-esteem. In life, confidence and self-esteem are not just nice things to have. They are important for a happy and successful life. When you have confidence, you believe that you can do things. You feel ready to try, even if something is new or difficult. When you have self-esteem, you feel good about yourself. You know that you have value, and you accept yourself as you are. These two things, confidence and self-esteem, help you move forward in life with courage and peace. In everyday life, we all face many different situations. Sometimes we must talk to new people, speak in front of a group, start a new job, or try something we have never done before. All these things can be scary. But when you believe in yourself, you can take the first step. A person with confidence may feel nervous, but they try anyway. A person with high self-esteem trusts that they are still valuable even if they make mistakes. This mindset makes a big difference. It helps you grow, learn, and improve with time. Confidence and self-esteem also help you build strong relationships. When you feel good about yourself, you treat others with respect and kindness. You don't feel the need to compete or compare yourself with others. You can work well in teams, listen to others, and also express your ideas clearly. People like to be around those who are confident and respectful. So, both in your personal life and your work life, these qualities can help you become more successful and more connected to the people around you. One very important area where confidence and self-esteem help is decision-making. Life gives us many choices. Sometimes it's hard to know what to do. If you don't believe in yourself, you might always ask others to decide for you, or you might avoid making choices altogether. But when you trust yourself, you can make better decisions. Even if you make a mistake, you know you can learn from it and try again. This is part of growing and becoming more independent. When it comes to learning, especially learning a new language like English, confidence is everything. Many learners understand English but are afraid to speak. They worry about making mistakes or sounding silly. But if you don't try, you can't improve. Confidence helps you practice more, speak more, and grow faster. Self-esteem helps you stay positive even when things feel slow or difficult. It tells you, I'm doing my best, and that's enough for today. Without confidence and self-esteem, life becomes more stressful. You may feel afraid to try new things or think that you are not good enough. This can stop you from reaching your goals. But when you build your inner strength, everything becomes easier. You start to believe that you can handle problems. You become braver. You begin to trust your own voice. So, confidence and self-esteem are not just for special moments. They are for every day. They help you become the best version of yourself. They help you take steps toward your dreams, speak up for yourself, and handle life's ups and downs with strength. And the good news is, these are skills you can build over time. With practice, patience, and self-love, anyone can become more confident and feel better about who they are. In the next part of our podcast, we'll talk about how to build your confidence in small, easy ways. You will learn how to change your thinking and take simple actions that make a big difference. Remember, it's okay to feel afraid. It's okay to feel unsure. But it's also okay to try anyway. That is the first step to becoming more confident. How confidence helps in real life. Now that we have talked about what confidence is and why some people have low confidence, let's talk about something very important: how confidence helps us in real life. You might think confidence is only for public speaking or big tasks, but actually, confidence can help you in many small and big areas of life. It's like a secret power that helps you feel strong, take action, and keep going even when things are hard. First, confidence helps you communicate better with people. When you believe in yourself, it becomes easier to talk to others. You don't feel as afraid to share your thoughts or express your ideas. For example, if you are learning English, confidence can help you speak more in class, join conversations, or ask questions when you don't understand something. You may still make mistakes, but when you are confident, you don't let those mistakes stop you. You learn from them and keep speaking. Second, confidence helps you try new things. Many people stay in their comfort zone because they are afraid to fail. But when you have confidence, you start to believe that you can try something new, even if it feels scary. You say to yourself, I will try. I might not be perfect, but I will learn. For example, someone might be afraid to join an English club, but if they take that step, they find that speaking in a group is not so scary. In fact, they begin to enjoy it. Confidence grows when you take small steps outside your comfort zone. Another important area is school and work. Confidence can help you do better in your studies or your job. When you trust yourself, you are more likely to finish tasks, share your ideas in meetings, or even apply for better opportunities. A student who believes in himself may take part in class discussions or give a presentation. A worker who feels confident may ask for a promotion or give suggestions to improve the team. People notice confidence, and it often opens new doors in life. Confidence also helps you make decisions more easily. When you are not confident, you may keep asking others what to do, or you may feel afraid to make the wrong choice. But when you trust yourself, you can look at the situation, think about your options, and decide what's best. Even if the decision is hard, you feel strong enough to make it. For example, imagine you want to move to a new city or change your career. If you are confident, you will think clearly and believe that you can handle the change. Let's take a real-life example. Think about someone who is learning English and gets a chance to speak in front of a group. At first, they feel nervous. Their heart beats fast. Their hands shake. But they take a deep breath and speak anyway. Maybe their grammar is not perfect, and maybe they forget a word or two. But after they speak, they feel proud. They did it. That moment builds confidence. Next time, it becomes a little easier, and slowly their confidence grows stronger. Confidence also helps you build better relationships. When you feel good about yourself, it's easier to connect with others. You don't feel the need to hide who you are. You are open, friendly, and honest. This makes people respect you and trust you more. It also helps you say no when something doesn't feel right, or speak up when you need support. So, as you can see, confidence is not just about feeling good. It's a tool you can use in everyday life, to talk, to try, to grow, and to move forward. The more you use it, the more it grows. And the best part is, anyone can build confidence, one step at a time. Steps to build confidence and self-esteem. So now, let's talk about the most important part of today's episode. How to build confidence and self-esteem step by step. The good news is, confidence is something you can grow. You don't have to be born with it. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start with small steps and stay patient with yourself. Let me guide you through some simple and powerful steps that really work. The first step is to start with small goals. When you try to do something big too fast, it can feel scary or impossible. But when you begin with something small, it feels easier and more doable. For example, if you are shy or nervous about speaking English, you don't need to give a long speech right away. You can start by saying hello to someone in English, or by joining a small group where you feel safe. These small actions help you feel brave, and over time, they grow into bigger actions. Small steps lead to big changes. Next, it's very important to think positive thoughts. Our mind is powerful. What we say to ourselves matters. If you always tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," "I'll fail," or "I can't do it," then your confidence will stay low. But if you learn to change those negative thoughts into positive ones, your confidence will grow. Try saying things like, "I can try," "I'm learning," or "mistakes are part of learning." These simple words can change how you feel. It may feel strange at first, but keep repeating them. Over time, your brain will believe them. Another important step is to practice and keep learning. Confidence doesn't come from waiting. It comes from doing. The more you practice something, the better you become, and the more confident you feel. This is true for learning English too. If you want to feel confident speaking, you need to practice speaking every day, even for just 5 minutes. Read a short story out loud, listen to a podcast, or talk to yourself in English. The more you use English, the more natural it becomes. Learning gives you strength, and knowledge builds confidence. As you move forward, don't forget to celebrate small successes. Many people wait to feel proud until they reach a big goal. But confidence grows faster when you notice and celebrate your little wins. Did you answer one question in class today? That's a success. Did you speak English without looking at your notes? Great job! Every small step forward is a reason to feel proud. When you recognize your progress, you feel better about yourself, and that builds self-esteem. Confidence is also connected to how you feel physically, so it's important to take care of your body. When you sleep well, eat healthy food, and move your body through exercise, your mind also feels better. It's hard to feel confident when you are tired or weak. But when your body is strong and well-rested, you feel more energy and focus. Try to get enough sleep each night, drink enough water, and take small walks or do stretches during the day. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. One more important step is to stop comparing yourself to others. In today's world, it's easy to look at others and feel like they are better than us. You might see someone speak in perfect English and think, "I'll never be like them." But this kind of thinking is not helpful. Everyone has a different story. Everyone has a different speed. The only person you should compare yourself to is your past self. Are you better than yesterday? Have you learned something new this week? That's what matters. Your journey is your own, and that's beautiful. Remember, confidence and self-esteem are not built in one day. They grow little by little, like a tree. You plant the seed by starting small. You water it with practice, positive thoughts, and good care. And one day, you will look back and see how much you have grown. You will feel proud of your journey and strong in your own skin. So, take it step by step. Be kind to yourself. Keep moving forward. You are stronger than you think. And with time, you will become even more confident in your life and in your English. Daily habits to improve confidence. Now, let's talk about something simple but very powerful. Daily habits that can help you improve your confidence. These are small things you can do every day. They don't take much time, but when you do them again and again, they slowly change how you feel about yourself. These habits help you feel stronger, more positive, and more confident. Not just in English, but in your whole life. One easy but helpful habit is to speak to one person every day. It doesn't have to be a long conversation. It can be something small like saying good morning to your neighbor, hello to a classmate, or how are you to a shop worker. If you can do it in English, that's even better. Speaking to someone helps you become more comfortable with people. Each time you speak, you practice being brave. And the more you do it, the less fear you feel. You may be shy at first, but over time, it becomes easier, and your confidence will grow. Another simple habit is to smile more often. A smile is a small thing, but it can make a big difference. When you smile, you feel more relaxed, and people respond to you in a friendly way. That gives you positive energy and makes you feel better about yourself. Even if you are having a hard day, try to smile. It tells your brain, "I'm okay," and helps you stay calm and confident. You don't need to fake it. Just remind yourself to find small moments of happiness and share your smile with others. A very powerful habit for building self-esteem is to write one good thing about yourself every day. This can be something you did well or something you like about yourself. For example, you can write, "I helped a friend today," or "I tried speaking English even though I was nervous." When you write down something good, you train your brain to see your value. This habit helps you focus on your strengths instead of your weaknesses. After a few weeks, you'll have a list of many positive things about yourself. You can read them again when you feel low, and it will help you feel strong again. One more daily habit that really helps with both English and confidence is to watch or listen to English content and repeat what you hear. You can listen to a short podcast, a YouTube video, or even a song. Pick something short and easy. After listening, pause and repeat what the speaker said. Try to copy the way they speak. This helps your speaking become more natural, and your brain gets used to English sounds. It also gives you the courage to speak, because you are practicing in a safe way. The more you repeat, the more confident you will feel when it's time to speak to real people. Lastly, and maybe most importantly, be kind to yourself. We all make mistakes. We all have bad days. That's normal. But many people are too hard on themselves. They say things like, "I'm stupid," or "I'll never learn this." These thoughts hurt your confidence. So instead of being your own enemy, be your own best friend. If you make a mistake, say to yourself, "It's okay, I'm learning." If you feel tired, rest. If you feel sad, talk to someone. Being kind to yourself means treating yourself with love, care, and respect. When you do that, your self-esteem grows stronger. So remember, confidence is not about being perfect. It's about building good habits that help you feel better each day. Speak to someone, smile, write something good, practice your English, and be kind to yourself. These are small things, but they have big power. Do them every day, and step by step, you will become more confident, more positive, and more ready to face the world. Let me share a simple and motivational story with you. It's about a girl named Amina. Amina was a shy student from a small town. She wanted to learn English because she had a dream to study in another country one day. But every time she tried to speak English, her voice became very low. Her heart beat fast and her hands shook. She felt afraid that people would laugh at her. Sometimes, she even avoided speaking in class because she didn't want to make mistakes. In her first English class, the teacher asked everyone to introduce themselves. Amina only said her name. That's all. She couldn't say more. After class, she felt bad and told herself, "I'm not good at this. I'll never be able to speak well." But deep inside, she still had a small hope. She really wanted to become confident one day. So Amina decided to start small. The next day, she said, "Good morning," to her teacher in English. That's it. Just 2 words. But it was a big step for her. She felt proud. Slowly, she began to push herself more. She made a goal to say 1 sentence in English every day. Sometimes she said, "Can you help me?" Or, "I don't understand." These were small sentences, but they helped her grow. She also started writing down positive thoughts. Every night before sleeping, she wrote one good thing about her day. One night she wrote, "Today, I spoke in English without fear." Another time she wrote, "I answered a question in class." These notes helped her believe in herself. She kept them in a small notebook. When she felt sad or nervous, she read them again. It gave her strength. Amina also watched English videos at home and repeated what the speakers said. She practiced in front of the mirror. She smiled at herself and said, "You can do it." She didn't wait to be perfect. She practiced every day, and little by little she improved. Her teacher also noticed her progress and encouraged her more. One day, after 6 months of practice, her teacher told the class, "Next week, everyone will give a short talk in English." Amina was scared at first. She thought, "Can I really speak in front of the whole class?" But then she remembered how far she had come. She said to herself, "I can try. I'm not the same girl I was before." On the day of her speech, Amina stood in front of her classmates. Her heart was beating fast, but she took a deep breath and smiled. She talked about her favorite book in English. She made a few mistakes, but she didn't stop. When she finished, everyone clapped. Her teacher smiled and said, "Well done, Amina." That moment changed everything for her. She realized that she didn't have to be perfect to be confident. She just needed to believe in herself and keep going. Today, Amina speaks English with more confidence. She helps other students who are shy like she was. She tells them, "If I can do it, you can do it too." So, my dear listener, remember Amina's story. Confidence takes time. It grows with small steps, daily practice, and believing in yourself. You can become confident too. Just like Amina, we have come to the end of this episode of Code Your English, and I want to take a moment to go over what we talked about today. We started by talking about what confidence and self-esteem really mean. Confidence is when you believe in yourself. Self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. Both are very important in life, especially when you are learning something new, like English. Without confidence, it is hard to speak, ask questions, or try new things. Without good self-esteem, you might think you're not good enough, even when you're doing well. We also talked about why some people have low confidence. Sometimes it's because they are afraid of failing, or afraid of what others will say. Many people think negative thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do it." But remember, these thoughts are not facts. They are just feelings. And feelings can change, especially when you take small steps every day to become more confident. We then looked at how confidence can help in real life. When you feel more confident, you talk more easily with people, you try new things without fear, and you do better at school, work, or even when making life decisions. Confidence can open new doors for you. For example, speaking English in front of a group may be hard now, but with time and practice, it becomes easier. And when it becomes easier, you feel stronger. After that, we talked about steps to build your confidence. You can start with small goals, like saying hello to someone in English. You can practice positive thinking, learn and practice every day. Celebrate your small wins, take care of your health, and stop comparing yourself with others. Each of these steps helps you become stronger from the inside. We also shared some daily habits that can make a big difference. Try speaking to one person every day. Smile more. Write something good about yourself each night. Watch English content and repeat the sentences. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn. And don't forget the story of Amina, the shy girl who was once afraid to speak English but slowly became confident. She practiced every day, believed in herself, and didn't give up. You can do the same. Your journey may be slow, but every small step is progress. Every word you speak in English brings you closer to your goal. Now, as we close this episode, I want to remind you of something very important. Building confidence and self-esteem takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. But if you keep going, if you keep trying, you will get there. Don't be hard on yourself. Be patient. Be kind. Keep learning and keep growing. You are learning. You are growing. You can do it. Thank you so much for listening to this effective episode of Code Your English. I hope today's talk helped you feel a little stronger and a little more hopeful. Keep practicing your English. Keep building your confidence. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.